Welcome everyone! Today here at English Supplement we are going to talk about Valentine's Day. So Valentine's Day is celebrated throughout the world. Maybe on different days, different months, but here in the United States, Valentine's Day is celebrated every February 14th. And what is it exactly that's being celebrated? That's right, love. And it can be any kind of love. It can be a romantic love, it can be the love you have for your parents, the love you have for your friends, or it can even be friendship itself that's being celebrated. Now the whole month of February usually feels like it's got a Valentine kind of love feel in the air. And you'll see it at grocery stores, or you'll see it on television through advertisements. There's usually a lot of symbols associated with Valentine's Day that include hearts, flowers, boxes of candy, chocolates. All these different things kind of give this love kind of feel in the air. And you'll find people purchasing Valentine's Day cards to give to one another. And typically it's romantic love that boyfriend, girlfriend will give each other, husband, wife will give each other, but it can be anything really. Like when we were kids at school, and even today at school, during Valentine's Day, many times in class, students will fill out their Valentine cards and they'll get enough for the whole class. And a portion of the day in class may be spent handing out Valentine cards amongst the student and his or her classmates. Sometimes they'll have little candies attached with them, and there's a real popular type of candy around Valentine's Day, which are these little candy hearts. And on these hearts are little messages like, "Be my Valentine," or "I love you," or various things like that. But these heart-shaped candies are pretty common around Valentine's Day. But as for adults, at least in the United States, how do they celebrate Valentine's Day? What is it that they do typically? Well, if you're a traditional person, usually the man ends up purchasing flowers and a box of chocolate candy for his girlfriend or his wife. Or maybe he calls a fancy restaurant ahead of time and sets up a reservation and gets all dressed up and takes his wife, or if he's got a girlfriend, to this fancy restaurant, and they sit across from each other and have this meal in this real romantic setting. Now, younger people, to celebrate Valentine's Day, it may not be as traditional as the older generation. Many younger people might not go to a big formal dinner, dress up real fancy, purchase jewelry, or anything like that. They may do dates that are going to a concert or a museum or like an art gallery, or they may reinvent the whole idea of the date, but it's not necessarily as traditional as the older generation is. I know I've been on Valentine's Day dates in the past where we've gone to like a batting cage for baseball, or we've ridden goat carts, or even one time at an automotive show with classic cars. But a key thing is this varies widely. So the key, though, is to understand what each other person is interested in, what their interests and hobbies are, and then trying to craft a date around those interests. So it's something that is enjoyed by both people. So I made sure that if I was going on a date to an automotive show, that she was also interested in classic cars as well. A common feel about Valentine's Day in the United States, especially with young people, is they either love it or they hate it. It's one of those times a year if you're single and everyone else is in a relationship, usually you don't like Valentine's Day because you're constantly reminded that you're single and everyone else is dating or is with somebody. But people do love Valentine's Day. You know, they love the feel of it. They love all the candies and the flowers and the hearts and the little cupids and all that stuff that comes with Valentine's Day. But what I would like to know is if you have a Valentine's Day or a day that celebrates love in your own country, tell me about it. Is it similar? Are the gender roles similar? Does the man take the woman out, or does the woman take the man out, or does it even matter? And again, you guys, I love doing these lessons for you, so if you have any suggestions for a video topic, please post it in the comments. I will read it and get back to you. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. And again, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much for listening, and we'll see you next time.